Hello again, this is Asian95 and welcome to the special episode of Black Ops Cold War Multiplayer Open Guide. In this 19th installment, we'll be taking a look at the R1 Shadowhunter, the Black Ops Cold War's iteration of the Crossbow, sporting a wooden furniture and anachronistic Picatinny rails. The R1 Shadowhunter is the crossbow placed within a special category in a secondary section. Its damage is uncompromising, with one shot required to kill anywhere to the body out to any distance. Note that when shooting underwater, a single bolt will not kill an enemy, and you will require another follow-up shot to do so. Also, when fired, you will not show up on the enemy's radar. While its effective range, where the bolt will travel straight out to 15 meters, is adequate, the projectile follows a parabolic arc with a slower travel time compared to the slowest bullet speed velocity of pistols and submachine guns. This means that you need to calculate your shots when targeting a distant or moving opponent by aiming higher or ahead. Its output is also slow, as you need to reload after every shot, with a very slow fire rate of around 24 rounds per minute. Thankfully, recoil is minimal and not a factor, but you cannot reload while aiming, which makes tracking the same target difficult should you miss. Its hipfire accuracy is precise, as the bolt will travel right where your reticle is, useful at closer ranges for reactive shooting or defense. Aim time is fast at around 250 milliseconds with a maximum movement speed of 100%. As a single-shot weapon, you need to reload after every shot fired as mentioned earlier, and readying the new bolt will take 2.20 seconds. With such a long downtime, it is wise to fire the bolt next to a concealable position, as you can then reload behind a cover. You gain 6 bolts upon spawn, 1 ready to fire and 5 in reserve. Note that you can pick up the fired bolts right where they landed, neglecting the need for scavenger perk. At the time of making this video, there were only 4 attachments available, and all of them were the reflex sights, with a magnification ranging from 1.25 to 1.37 times. Whichever you choose, it will provide a clear sight picture and slightly enhanced view on your target, useful for tracking enemies quickly, but you do suffer a slight decrease in your peripheral vision and a wobble sight movement while strafing. In most cases, the crossbow is effective on its own with just the iron sights, which consists of the front needle surrounded by the ghost ring and rear aperture. The lower zoom can make it difficult to track longer range targets, but the crossbow's effective range is within close range anyway. So this issue is a problem if you're attempting to challenge the R1's trajectory. With limited selection of attachments, wildcard and perks become more prominent should you wish to run the crossbow as a primary. Going for a stealth route is ideal as you will not show up on the enemy's radar when firing the crossbow. The Lawbreaker wildcard will permit the R1 to be used as a primary, along with a pistol or shotgun as a backup. For the perk setup, Ghost, Ninja, and Spycraft will complement the total stealth approach that will allow you to flank enemies undetected on a spy plane, move more quietly, and evade all sorts of traps in order to bypass their defense. Tomahawk is also nice to have, as a quick toss can save you from the need to reload should you miss up close. Otherwise, your secondary will come into play when facing multiple enemies directly, as the crossbow's output is too slow for such engagement. Stick to flank routes, remain hidden, and engage your enemies within the crossbow's optimal range, and you can silently stack up your kill streaks with ease. Overall, the R1 Shadowhunter is the unique secondary that offers a near instantaneous time to kill should you successfully hit your target. Though this is where the challenge lies, due to the bolt's curved trajectory and slow velocity, making it much harder to score a kill. This issue will come into play when your enemy is moving fast or further away. But if you can limit your engagements within close range, where a calculation becomes less complicated, then a crossbow will silently end their existence without any major alert. in which you can comfortably continue to hunt down more opponents behind the lines. And that concludes the guide of the R1 Shadowhunter. This is Asian95, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.